All right, what's going on everybody? My name is Brendan Murphy, and today I want to share with you an exercise you can do. It only takes a couple minutes, but it's going to help you take your failures that make you feel not so great and kind of flip them around so that you actually feel good about them and excited for the future. Now, the reason that I wanted to make this video is because this is something that I did yesterday. So I went into the gym. This was my last session before my next competition in 1 week. So I was hitting what are called my openers. And these are the lifts that are the first lifts I'm going to do at the competition. And they're supposed to be easy. The numbers I wanted on this day were 265 kilo squat, 140 kilo bench, and a 265 deadlift. What I ended up hitting was a 260 squat, a 135 bench, and a 245 deadlift, which were much lower than I would have liked. And I wasn't feeling great about it. So I was thinking, what can I do to make myself feel better about it? So number one, I like writing. I have very, very nice paper. I make my own books, and I have very nice pens that are very, very smooth to write with. And whenever I write, it's just like, oh my God, it feels so good. So I like writing. So I'm like, okay, I want to write something, but what do I write? So what I did was I first said, I titled it, I'm feeling down about my lifts or whatever. And then I wrote down exactly how bad I was feeling. I was writing down everything that sucked. So last competition, I hit my 300 kilo squat, and this competition, I've only hit 260. That makes me feel like I've lost 40 kilos of strength, and this sucks and that sucks. And get all the boo-hoos out, write down all the bad stuff. And then from there, follow that up with, okay, so what's not so bad? So in my instance, one thing I wrote was, for this competition, I'm 7.5 kilos lighter, my body weight. And 7.5 kilos is a significant amount in powerlifting, and that's going to reduce the weight that you can lift by a significant amount. So I have that going for me. Number two, my supplement dosage is half of what it was last competition. And so I also have that going for me. As in, I've lost a little bit of strength, but not that much. And I'm on less supplements than before. So the fact that I'm on less supplements and my strength hasn't gone down much, that's also in my favor. Thirdly, my training standards are much higher. Yes, I hit the 300 kilo squat last competition, but it wasn't to good standards, and it certainly wasn't to 3 white lights in a meet standard. 3 white lights in a meet just means it's a good lift. It was not that. If I was to do a good squat, I would have probably had 290 there. And this competition, I'm probably going to go for around about 280 or 285. So in reality, in addition to those two factors I just mentioned, I've actually only lost 5 to 10 kilos of strength. And to do that after losing the 7.5 kilos body weight, that's actually super, super impressive. So I feel fucking good about it now. I'm actually like, fuck yeah, I'm excited. Let's go do this competition. Let's do it, right? It might not be my best performance, but I'm gonna get all of my lifts good. I'm very excited about that. And it makes me really excited for the future, because if this competition doesn't go so well, you know what? That leaves more room to improve for next competition. And that's something that I say to myself nearly every competition. Like, if this competition was whatever, imagine how good my next one's gonna be. And it gets me really excited after my competition to get straight back to work and start gaining some muscle, gaining some strength. And that's another thing I wrote down. I titled it Potential. So my plan after this competition is to gear up and get fucking huge for my next competition. Currently I'm sitting at 87 kilos. I'm gonna be getting up to 110 kilos for my next competition. I'm gonna be huge, and I'm really excited about that. In addition to that, all of that extra body weight, that's gonna help me increase my strength rapidly. And I'm planning to squat 350 kilos at my next competition. So again, instead of taking the magnifying glass, zooming in on your problems and, oh, I'm so weak and I'm not as strong as I wanted to be before, zoom out. In like 6 months, I'm gonna be insanely huge and insanely strong, and that's fucking exciting. So why would I let this competition, which actually isn't that bad, make me feel down? And so the lesson here, the exercise you can do is, number one, give yourself some title and write down everything that's bothering you, everything that makes you feel like shit. And then number 2, write down all of the things that you have going in your favor, reasons that you shouldn't feel so bad. Not necessarily excuses. Don't be like, oh, again, powerlifting. Don't be like, oh, my knee kind of hurt a little bit, so that's why I'm weak. No, shut up. Don't say silly things like that. Don't give yourself excuses. Give yourself legitimate things that you have going for you that make you excited for the future. Having a knee injury doesn't make you excited for the future. Things that are genuinely going for you. Write down as many things as you can think of. And 9 times out of 10, when you do this exercise, you're going to come away and you're going to be like, fuck yeah, I'm excited for the future. I like the position I'm in now. It's great. Let's go. And you're going to be motivated again to work harder and achieve bigger things. In fact, if you remember my last video, or it might have been the one before that. Anyway, I talked about how I wasn't feeling great. I wasn't doing much work. Well, yesterday, I still wasn't feeling that good. And I did this exercise that I spoke about in this video. And now I'm really excited. Look at me, I'm in my full suit again. I'm doing all my work, I'm tracking my time. I feel awesome. So I wanted to share this exercise because it really helped me a lot, and I hope that it can help you a lot with maintaining motivation and a positive outlook on your future so that you can get your work done, so that you can achieve the biggest things that you possibly can, because you ought to. So if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more tips like this in the future, please hit the subscribe button and click the little bell so that you never miss out on the latest ways to improve your trading, your life, your success, whatever it is. And as always, you can find my professional services at mie.trade. Yeah, thanks very much for watching the video, and I'll see you again tomorrow for the next one. Bye-bye.